So we are here in Wetherby with Justin and Maxi. Firstly, I'm going to start with you, Justin.
Yep.
Kind of explain how you kind of met Maxi, how you got to know him, and how this kind of relationship kind of started.
Well, obviously I'm a big boxing fan myself, and followed Maxi's career from sort of the very beginning. Obviously the big inspiration was when Maxi was fighting behind closed doors and getting some huge wins. Obviously the one in Ireland with John Joe
Carroll,
John Carroll, that was
yeah.
massive, and then the fight in Dubai. And then really it was just an opportunity where I DM'd Maxi and just looked at any sort of sponsorship opportunity, and Maxi was fantastic, responded back to us straight away, and we set up a sponsorship with the Saffron fight in Headingley, which was brilliant. It couldn't have come better for us because hell of a fight, and what a performance from Maxi. And then the relationship has just got so much stronger from there, and I say relationship, sponsorship, it's friendship, it's from with our families. Maxi's been out with us on my birthday, but no, it's a special thing, and the big thing for me, and I've really sort of put across, this is a franchise business with Hunters. Hunters are a phenomenal company, but it has given me control to let me do what I want to do with sponsorship, and it was always to help in any which way we can to somebody local who is elite, and it's been a great relationship.
Obviously, sponsoring Maxi now, Maxi, I'll go on to yourself. What does it mean to obviously have someone like Justin and Hunters on board, supporting your career and basically supporting you to do what you love full time, and kind of how does it mean to you?
Well, it's what it allows me to do. It allows me to be a full-time professional, and like Justin said, relationships gone further than that as well. We go on a few golf days. Don't drink much or like that on them. But he's down to like obviously helping us with selling and moving into our new house. Securing our home and stuff like that. Without Justin and Louise, with their backing and their support, it's outside of boxing. It's not to do with boxing and that, but they stepped in and they helped us and that. So very grateful for Justin and Louise's support. Inside boxing and out of boxing. So it's a good relationship we've got built up.
So sponsorship, it kind of enables you to kind of be on the journey with Maxi. Like I said, you joined on the Strathron fight. You followed his career since day dot, and I kind of want to ask you now, what's kind of been your favourite moment in Maxi's career so far?
There's a couple. I think definitely the Strathron fight. I remember that. So it's so vivid because even if you remember Maxi, packed crowd, which Josh was there, and the run out of beer in the bar, and it was all the atmosphere was brilliant. But for us being involved for the first time, and Maxi's performance on there was just phenomenal. And I think it was a big card as well, because I think Conor Benn was on there,
Kate Taylor, massive show.
But I think that was it stole the show. Josh was unlucky, but for the gym, it was unbelievable, because he was just, you weren't even on. It was a run out for Strathron, wasn't it? It was a run out for him, and he just turned the cards, and I think that was it was incredible. But I think to go back to Galad as well, the performance, but Maxi coming out with the poncho, Hunters Wetherby, Josh with the t-shirts, and just that win, just on that point, and we me and mates, we all went down to support. We had a good bet on Maxi as well, and when the arm got raised, it was, there's no feeling like it. You feel like you're in the ring yourself, and that is being very genuine. So there's I think even the Walsh fight, they've all been spine tinglers, but I think Saffron was very special. But also, you know, in the blue baseball cap, Hunters Wetherby in the ring when you're talking to Eddie, you know, it was great. You never think you could achieve anything like this as not just as a sponsor, but as a fan and a friend as well, you know. So
brilliant. Obviously, last one. On to the biggest fight yet. America. I know you're going out, Oklahoma. Maxi, I'll start with you. Obviously, knowing that the support coming over from obviously local sponsors and your friends as well. What does that mean, knowing that obviously that you've got friends, sponsors, family all coming over there to support you, because it is a long way. And obviously having to put their lives on all to coming over and support you. What's that feeling like?
It's brilliant, you know, to travel halfway across the world just to watch me fight. You know, something that started out for me as a hobby. You know, doing something I like doing because I enjoy it. You know, to have them all coming over and as well. And I almost like, you know, hearing stories after of how good of a time everybody's had, you know, on beers and the build up throughout the day. You know, I almost want to be part of that as well. You know, that build up and like, oh, what time's he on, when's he coming out, and to almost to be a fly-in crowd and watching everybody and experiencing their good time as well, you know. So to be able to say I'm providing memories for them, you know, obviously as well as myself getting in there fighting, but good occasions. Like a couple of times the mates have said, what we're going to do when you're back in, you know, we look forward to a couple of times a year these big fights, these big events, build up to it and stuff like that. So yeah, it's to provide memories and good nights for them, as well as, you know, inside the ring, me having their support. It's brilliant.
Justin, looking forward to it?
Massively. You know, we you know, since taking over the business as well, we haven't been away at all. But this was, I've got to be, I can't say it too loud because Mrs. isn't back and she's not coming, so we'll take it a little bit quiet. But it's great, and you know, going back to that, you know, Cleggy, Keebs, you know, some of Maxi's, you know, good mates who we've grown up with, because of the relationship. I've, you know, got to know them and arranged to meet, you know, through you know the days we go in for the fight, which is great. You know, it's fantastic, and I feel privileged for them to allow me to be with them when we go over. But yeah, the big one is, you know, I've been a boxing fan all my life. I did a bit of boxing myself, but never would have thought, you know, you would go to America and see a friend and see you know, your own business on shorts. It's just it doesn't happen, and I mean it's unbelievable. But it's just, I think it's a stepping stone for Maxi as well. I think he'll do a job on George, and then, you know, the future just keeps going, and he's really just one of them fairy tale stories. But yeah, very exciting.
Brilliant. Cheers, guys.